Today is April 16th, 2020. My name is Byron, and this is Thinking Aloud. Okay. I'm back. Like I said, I'm going to try to do the rest of this week, finish strong. Should be a bit easier since my schedule's freed up a bit. I said in the last video that I finished a major project and I'm working on the loan stuff with regards to my place of employment at the moment instead. Although I hear that they ran out of the loan money already, but they're going to issue a bit more, so I'm going to try to get that application in as soon as possible because, of course, we didn't get it in on time because I was the only one working on it, and even though everyone else is not sick and can work on it, of course, I'm the only one who is given the task. It's just that it bothers me so much, man. It's like, you want this thing done, but, you're not offering any help, so I don't know. It's probably half my fault because I didn't, kick people's asses to get their, rears in gear. But, hey, we'll see how this goes. I don't know what the ramifications are going to be going forward. I'm hoping that, we could just get in line and things will work out. But, we'll see. In the meantime, I'm, working on a number of other projects, because, I have no idea what I'm going to do if my current place of employment goes under. I mean, at the moment, and like I said in the last thing, I have a bunch of notes. I don't think I actually said this specifically, but I have hundreds of pages of philosophy notes on my computer that's just sitting there collecting dust. And I really need to, start putting that out somewhere, because I feel like it might actually do fairly well if I just, record it and put it out as just, a collection of thoughts, like a tome, on the internet. It might actually turn out okay. I'd have to cherry pick the ones I want to put in there and, figure out how long I want it to be each time, but I feel like that could work. So there's that, and then there's also, I've been looking back at some old writing that I've done, an essay that I could finish. I have 2 essays that I could probably finish and put out as actual books. One is called On Philosophy, and that's faux as in F-A-U-X. It's a fun title. But that's one, and that one is about, it's about distinguishing between types of reasoning in terms of their truth value. And this is like you can consider this a little teaser for if I actually put this out. Most of the time when we're dealing with arguments, we're talking about fallacies. And people like to point to fallacies a lot, but one of the bigger problems is whether or not what you're saying is actually true. In fact, you can have an argument that is completely and utterly delusional, that is technically logically valid from a symbolic logic point of view. So, that right there is a little fascinating thing that I think people overlook. And it's different from sophistry, because sophistry deals with fallacious reasoning, and I don't think people pay enough attention to how rational people can misuse their rationality to weave themselves into a delusional state. And, there's a lot of people who are like, reason, but as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't really matter if you get to the truth by accident or or through reason, haphazardly or competently. What matters is that you get it, because what we act on is not the reasons themselves, but the propositions. And the actions are what have ethical consequences. So, a lot of people are like, reason, 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 but more so you should be worried about truth, 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 truth. And that's just one of those things that bothers me. So I wanted to write an essay about that. And that's not to say that reason is bad. It's a tool, and there are limits to it, and there's just a large number of people who don't recognize its limits. So that's kind of the point of that essay. And then the other one it's called On Stupidity, a short essay for the categorization of stupid people. And I know what you're thinking. It's fairly arrogant, but it's actually a very technical essay. I took So I dropped out of college 2 semesters in because I realized it wasn't for me. And so I wanted to learn about something that would be helpful in my life, because I didn't feel like I was learning anything that was useful, or that I could convert into a specialty that would give me some kind of, credence or expertise that might be useful to people. And so I started studying failure, and I did that for 2.5 years. Literally, I just hit the books, read as much as I could about human stupidity, and a bit about failure generally, but mostly human stupidity. Once I came across that, there's a couple of books that are really useful for that. And so I wanted to write some kind of book on it that would be short, sweet, to the point, and get across the ideas that I've learned from that process. Because I have a really, really technical and non-biased way of looking at stupidity that doesn't allow for any political shenanigans or anything like that. I specifically made it that way because I knew people would want to abuse it. It's just, I thought that would be useful as well to people, and so those 2 essays are ones that I really want to finish in my lifetime and get out there, and then I think I might be able to do the On Philosophy one and finish that by, 2 months from now. Maybe even less. Maybe a whole month I might be able to finish it. Because I've been working on that one, just kind of doing a paragraph a day. And it's been working out fairly well. I'm at the stage in the paper where it's just real quick and easy. Okay, here's an argument, let's talk about it a little bit. Here's an argument, let's talk about it a little bit. And just, progress through the way that I want to go through it to get to the point that I want to make. And it's just a matter of getting through all of that stuff and really hashing out the fundamentals. That's another thing that bothers me. People don't have the fundamentals of logic down as well. But mostly it's the truth thing that bothers me. But there's also people who really have no idea what they're talking about. Because they can't reason themselves out of a paper bag. It's pretty sad. So, I don't know. So in the meantime, I've also decided to buy some stocks. I'm just playing around with very, very, very scant day trading for penny stocks. And I made 8 cents today. Woo. Locked it in. So I might do that a little more just to kind of practice. And I put a couple... I put $100 into some other stocks that I thought would be good going forward, and so far I've made a return on that as well. It's $5, so it's something, I guess, but whatever. Anyway, just wanted to tell you where I'm at, catch up, and I think that's about all I need to say. I don't have too much else to go on tonight, so I'm hoping you're well, and I'm just killing time and trying new things and figuring out how I'm gonna make money. So thank you for watching if you did, and I'm gonna jet. Perhaps I'll see you in the next one. Bye.